Hello everyone, welcome to Miss Very Versatile. I hope you all are doing well.
Today's video captures how to stay happy and be productive as a work from home mom. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Now the COVID-19 pandemic brought about some very unique and new situations for people all around the world. Millions of our loved ones and people we know were hospitalized. Thousands and thousands of people lost their lives to COVID. This put a lot of mental pressure for everyone around the world because of the dire situation COVID brought about. It also led to a lot of financial stress and pressure in different families. While many of us lost jobs, some of us were privileged enough to have the opportunity to work from home during these tough times. Now, working from home was great because we could do so from the comfort of our home and complete our day's work. However, it did pose a certain new set of challenges, primarily because children were also learning and studying from home and not going to school. The overall situation of the society and the world was so dire. Coupled with that, the pressure of working from home with children around, I should say both parents were pulled in different directions when trying to provide to the children, taking care of their homework, their classes, their online lectures, and at the same time working for their office. So this posed a new set of challenges. Now in today's video, I bring to you some tips and life hacks on how I managed my time to be a happy and productive mother who was working from home during the COVID-19 pandemic. I hope this video helps you and you find some useful tips to make your life easy. So let's dive in and take a close look at those. Number 1 is self-care. As a mother, we tend to get pulled in different directions trying to juggle the different responsibilities and fulfill the different chores and roles that we have to play all through the day. But remember, my friend, you are extremely important to everybody in the family, especially your child. Your fuel cannot run out, and for that to get sustained, a holistic self-care routine is extremely important that will ensure proper physical as well as mental well-being. Make sure to create a holistic self-care routine for your mental and physical well-being so that your fuel is charged up to 100% all the time and you feel happy and productive as a mother working from home. Setting a routine for ourselves is extremely important. We as mothers tend to get pulled in different directions trying to juggle the different responsibilities we have and fulfilling the different roles that we have to play throughout the day. So maintaining a disciplined routine by beginning the day at a certain time, waking up in the morning at a certain time, going to bed by a certain hour of the day, or disconnecting from work by a certain hour to dedicate time to your children and family are extremely important. While these tiny steps may seem insignificant, but trust me, in the long scheme of things, when you tend to follow routines and give time as per what you've made up your mind every single day, it helps you to provide equal amount of attention to different things that you have scheduled based on your priority. You end up completing the different tasks as well as responsibilities on hand, and also have enough downtime for yourself as well as with your children. So disciplined routine brings a lot of harmony and fulfillment to your overall day. So make sure to set one. It can be quite difficult working from home with especially small children who may call you several times in the day and you have to get up from your work to give them food or take care of them, or say if their online class crashes while they're taking it on their iPad, etc. These things can be quite challenging, but always venting out or connecting with a group of people who are facing similar challenges or are in the same boat, in the same stages of life, definitely helps. So make sure to talk to your friends and family, or even connect with people outside of your friends and family, with groups of people who are in the similar stage of life as you. That way, when you socialize with people in similar stages of life as you are, it really helps to bring a lot of ease to your overall day, because you have a place where you can have these discussions, get ideas on things you can improve upon, or things that they are doing differently to make their lives easy. So make sure to check those out. Next step would be to set boundaries to discipline your child. Just as you follow specific routines to make sure that your roles and responsibilities are getting fulfilled with the right amount of attention, it's also important to make sure that your child is getting to know what his or her boundaries are. So say for example, you need to set a specific amount of time allocated to watching TV. So it is good to try out different activities with children, but it's important to set boundaries and let them know of those boundaries. There will always be challenging times and toddler meltdowns happening every now and then, even more with younger children than older ones. But once you set boundaries, the chances are that sooner than later they will learn to understand those boundaries and stay disciplined and sort of act within those. Now, toddler meltdowns are very common. I experience those myself with my 2-year-old. So these things tend to happen almost on a day-to-day basis, and we face this as a more challenging time when working from home and there is a meeting going on. At the same time, your child wants something that you can't provide, or is not the right time to give them that. But try to understand that toddler meltdowns are okay and you can address them. If at all it comes to a stage where you're feeling extremely frustrated and have had a tough day at work, or just facing a difficult time personally and not able to deal with your toddler's tantrums, the best thing would be for you is to step out of your home and get some fresh air. Ask for help from your partner who can step in to take care of your child in the interim. My next step would be, do not overcommit yourself. We already, as a mother and a working mother, have enough on our plate. Try to balance out the different roles so you have enough time for yourself and to dedicate the right amount of attention and time to the other roles and responsibilities that you have to fulfill. Stop trying to be perfect and stop apologizing. This is my next tip for you guys. While we all aim for perfection, at the end of the day, perfection is just a relative term. To different people, perfection means different things. So try to get things done rather than trying to wait to get things done perfectly. It's important to dedicate your time in a fruitful way so that you end up completing the different responsibilities rather than procrastinating them and letting them pile up to do it perfectly one fine day. Also, stop apologizing. It's okay to have your child cry when an office meeting goes on. These are tough times and unique situations for all of us. So everybody understands those situations around the world, because we all are in this together and we are facing these situations for the first time in our lives. So do not apologize to people unnecessarily. Keep your head held high. My next tip is that you need to spend time with your child so that their attention cup fills up. No matter the age of your child, it is important for a mother to interact and give some amount of time during the day to your child, just so they get to be with you, spend time with you and feel happy. And after all, a happy mother's secret is having a happy and healthy child. So make sure to schedule and spend good time with your child on a daily basis. Try to take care of mundane activities such as laundry and meal planning during the weekend, so that your time during busy work days, when you have to complete your entire days of office work and also spend time with your family, children, as well as complete other chores, things like laundry and meal planning don't come in the way. When you have different prep work done for you to cook meals easily, it will happen very quickly and meals will be prepared in a jiffy, rather than thinking about what needs to be cooked and planning from the scratch to prepare meals. That can turn out to be quite cumbersome. As a work from home mother, you are a girl boss yourself. Do not try to think that you can do it all by yourself. That is a big mistake. I thought I could do it all by myself for a really long time, but that is a way of shooting yourself in the foot. The best thing to do is asking for help from time to time. Your partner, your family, they're always willing to help, I'm sure, and chip in as and when needed. So allocate and dedicate responsibilities throughout different family members, just so you also have some time for yourself and can give your attention in the right places as needed. As you plan to take care of mundane activities during the week, make sure to check out my video on 15 ways to plan for your week ahead. That way, when taking care of different responsibilities on the weekend, this video will give you ideas on planning your Sunday or the weekend really well to make sure that your busy work week goes on much more smoothly. If you found today's video useful and think that this will help others as well, please like and share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Miss Very Versatile.
Let's connect on social media. My social media handles are Miss Very Versatile. Please comment below and let me know what other topics on productivity would you like me to cover.
If you enjoyed watching today's video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you all in my next video, and thank you for joining today. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.